and it was so embarrassing. We all kind of like clapped and then watched her awkwardly fumble away. Oh, it was awful. I feel so sorry for her. Hello, okay, it's prom season and I thought why not try and recreate my prom makeup, which I did on my own by myself, which is very stressful, and try and fit into my old prom dress because that was 4 years ago now, and with it being prom season, I'm feeling a bit left out. I want to dress up again. I want a reason to go somewhere and wear a fancy gown. So I'm going to try and pretend like I am going to prom again by redoing my makeup. And we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I'm going to try do it myself again. I did it once, I can do it again. Fingers crossed. And hopefully I can squeeze back into the dress. I mean, I was 16, I'm 20 now. So, 4 years. But I feel like I was less developed then, but either way we're going to try. And I'm going to answer some questions about my prom if anyone's interested, because I always get intrigued where everyone else goes for prom and what they do and if they had a promposal and all that stuff. I find it really interesting, and I used to binge watch prom videos when I was about 13, 14. I'm 15, I'm 16. I don't know why I'm holding this. Okay. I've already done my base makeup pretty much because I've actually don't have the same foundation that I used to use because that was cakey, and I'll literally use this cream thing. Also, every time I try and film, a spot comes up. I swear I do have better skin than this, but every time it just goes, no, I'm going to grace you with some spots. However, that's quite accurate because on my prom day I had 3 big buboes appear on my face. Throughout this video I'm going to put photos up of me at my prom, and you'll see that it was a hot day. Like in one picture my vein is like popping out of my skull because I was like trying to smile for the camera with the sun beating down. Mirror. Okay, and I have written questions down on my phone, and I remember the first one, which was, where did you have your prom? It was actually really far away, so there was quite a trek. I swear it was like a 40-minute journey, which when you're in a car, you're literally in your dress and it got the stress about getting it creased. But you know what, who cares? What I did, I did that day, I really did care. I was literally like, I didn't want to move. No, it was in the White Heather, I think it was called. Our school goes there literally like every year. So it was in there, which I don't know if it's like a hotel, I'm not sure. It's in like Market Raisin. But we had like a weird tent attached to the end. A bit more glamorous than tent. Tent makes it sound like we're just camping. Like this marquee thing. I don't know. Maybe I was expecting some sort of big glamorous like decorated hall, like you know, like the American. Woo! Sorry, I dropped it. In the big American films when they've got like it all under the sea themed and everything. But no, it was a tent. So it was okay, it was nice. I'm sure it was expensive, so I don't want to be slagging off too much, but yeah, that's where my prom was. What was the theme? Oh my god. I was not happy with this. Quick story, went onto the prom committee because that was like my dream. As soon as I entered secondary school as a young 11-year-old, you're 11? Yeah, you're 11 when you start and you turn 12. As a young 11-year-old, I was like, oh my god, prom committee, yes please, sign me up. I thought it'd be amazing. So when I finally got to, I thought, oh god, we're gonna get to choose like themes and everything. No. So we got into the little room for the prom committee after being selected, and I felt really cool, even though no one wanted to actually be on the prom committee, so that's probably the only reason why I got in, because no one else cared. And then literally, I swear, the only thing we could choose were the colour balloons. I'm sure there were other things. I mean, there were some categories for awards, but we literally got no choice in anything, I don't think, and I was really upset. So I wanted to do a, what's it called? A masquerade theme, because I thought it'd be pretty cool. And also, I was watching Vampire Diaries, and there's that picture of Catherine or Elena. I'll put a picture here. and I just thought she looked damn good. So I was like, I want to look like that, and I want to do my hair like that, and have a masquerade thing, because I thought it'd be kind of cool. But then when I suggested it, everybody hated it. Like, everyone hated it, because like the girls were like, no, you'll mess up my makeup. I was like, but you don't have to wear a mask. You just have like little fake ones, like place them up. I really wanted a masquerade ball, and nobody wanted to. So in the end, the invitations had a masquerade mask on them, but no correlation at all. And all we did in the end was pick the colour balloons, which I thought, okay, if it's masquerade, it's kind of like high end, it should be like gold and silver and kind of like rich colours, and like black even, to look sophisticated, even though we're all like 16-year-old squirts. Well, it kind of backfired, because I chose the balloons, yeah? They turned out grey. My paintbrush, yeah, I'm painting my face. My makeup brush just rolled off. They turned out grey, a discoloured yellowy that was meant to be gold, and black, which obviously when it's stretched out looks a bit grey. It wasn't ideal, and I actually felt a bit embarrassed. I kind of like, people were saying, oh, and these people were part of the prom committee. By the end of it, I was thinking, don't tell me I'm part of the prom committee, I feel a bit ashamed. Oh, did you get a promposal? No. Oh, why did I just do that? So no promposal for me, no weird cringy sort of thing that they have in the movies, because I mean, this is a UK school. You'd be bullied severely if you did anything like that. What was your dream dress? My dream dress was green. I'd set my heart, I think even when I was in primary school, I dreamt of like the prom. Probably why I ended up not being that good, because my expectations are always too high for things. Yeah, emerald green all the way. I'd even found some dresses online and like edited the photos together to form my ideal dress. It was like green lace and then just green. I think my eyebrows look okay. Although at least they look like, oh my lord. That man's on his ladder again. He's just cutting his bush. Oh, at least he's house proud, that's quite nice. Coast is where I got my dress in the end. Is it called Coast? Does it still exist? Like House of Fraser type thing. And it was not green. In fact, should I show that? Yeah. It was this. It was stripy. Bit weird. Looks a bit weird. People are probably severely judging me right now, and I'm pretty sure at the prom people judged me too. But I had pockets, that was a bonus. Distraction, I'm trying to find my brush. And the worst thing was, I chose that after I chose the whole colour theme, but it looked like I'd done it specifically to my dress. It was so embarrassing. I bet people thought I'd coordinated the theme, the coloured balloons, just to match my dress, and I actually didn't, but it looks like it, and it's so embarrassing. I didn't have fake lashes because they don't, fake lashes, I'm not, If anyone's wondering, by the way, my dress was actually not that expensive compared to what most pom, why am I saying pom instead of prom? Food was, again, we had little to say as the prom committee on the food, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm remembering it all wrong. My teachers are like, I don't know if that's a lie. But it was like a buffet thing. Again, I think they had like a buffet thing every year. The only issue being, because it was like a tent and it was quite open, flies came in. And before we ate, I remember just seeing flies on the food and being like, well, I don't want to touch that now. But the pudding, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like a sponge and custard, and I made sure I ate that. Does anyone else have awards at their like prom? I think we did it just to kind of stretch it out a bit. But yeah, we had these awards and they were really weird. Like one of them was like best and worst eyebrows and like the biggest brat and things like that. And as part of the prom committee, I literally asked to take some of them out because some of them were mean, but some of them got to stay in. For example, there was one for the biggest chav, which I thought was like brutal. I didn't want that to be stayed in because I thought no. And this girl, bless her, got it. Obviously, she won the biggest chav, and she walked up to the front, and then her prize, because everyone got like certain prizes for what they got, were these like big glittery like chavvy, I guess, like blingy heels, but they were a size too big for her. And they made her as like a joke. I think the teacher thought they were being funny, but it wasn't funny, it was just awkward. They made her put them on, so not only she had to walk up like shamefully for getting the biggest chav award, but then she had to put on these big heels, and they went, oh, walk back in them, walk back to your table in them. And she was on like the furthest table away from like the main like staged area, and she just had to like hobble with her little like holding her dress up, because I think she had like a fishtail style dress, because everyone did. And it was so embarrassing, and we all kind of like clapped and then watched her awkwardly fumble away. Oh, it was awful. I feel so sorry for her. The music was poorly put together, in my opinion. I actually quite enjoyed Prom. I'm making it sound like it was really awful. I'm nitpicking. I am really nitpicking. But we had all like the boppy songs, you know, the One Direction ones, or when we were eating. So it was a bit difficult unless you wanted to like bop around while you were eating. And then like the slower songs seemed to come on like afterwards. So it was like, what do you dance to? I think Adele, I'm pretty sure Roll in the Deep was playing whilst I was eating my chocolate pudding, if I'm honest. Which is a bit of a hardcore song to have whilst you're eating your sponge. Right, I'm going to do it on the under bit. Oh, that one on my eyeball. Most people had an after prom, I feel, but I didn't, and I felt kind of sad. Why do I keep drawing on my eyeball? I was told that Marilyn Monroe used Vaseline on her, as in on her face, for like a sort of highlighty glisten. Oh, the photos. I wish I was more comfortable in photos. I think I wouldn't get a professional photographer. I wouldn't get a professional photographer because they wanted us to pose how you would in a prom, which obviously, because it's a prom, but I feel really uncomfortable when you pose with like Prosecco glasses, and I'm pretty sure we had some like champagne and Prosecco, and I didn't like it. I still don't like it. But I was trying to sip it and be like, oh, it was, oh, little butterfly, butterfly. Do you remember that song? Fly, fly, little butterfly. Something. It's by Dolly Parton. I like that song. Let's try fit into my dress. Yeah. Okay, well, this is happening. Let's move this stool out of the way. Oh wait, I fit into it just ignore the squidge. Pretend my hair's done. Wait, where's the pockets? I'm gonna do the classic prom photos. So that's the one. I'm gonna try and recreate it. Ready? Did I do it? This is what it looks like from, like, it goes long here. Yeah, that's it. I've tried it. I fit into it, kind of, aside from a little bit of flab. So let me know if you remember your prom, or if your prom's coming up. How did it go, or what do you want it to be like? I don't know. If you want to talk in the comments, talk in the comments. That one person that's watching. So, bye.